Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, it's the fr00b playthrough, number 15. So, we actually completed the first part of the Dogda quest. I did want to do also the second part of the Fixer Grid quest, with, obviously, a bit of help. However, I can't get that until level 100. That's just the way it's written into the game. Now, I did try and take on the Trash King solo on full def with a bunch of buffs, and it didn't go well. So I've logged my main fixer to help me. So we're going to see how he does with this. Probably a lot better than we did. So we're going to need him. And we're also going to need the lackey. Which is kind of ruinously destroyed there. So we're going to loot this item first. Communication rack with 8 slots. And we're going to grab this and try and combine. There we go. Ooh, might need to clear some space. So there you go. We've now got the very first one. Now, let's have a look-see. And I think I can put that in there for now. Right, and we need to move on to the next guy. And if you remember from last time, it's the same sort of sequence. So we've done the Trash King Lackey. We now need Electro Unique. So let's just pop that in there. And planet map. And you can see there's nowhere really that's all that close. So I'm going to use main fixer to get us out of here. And the reason he heals up is he's got one of these premium health and nano recharger. It will fill your health and nano regardless of the skill. As long as you've got one in first aid or treatment, it will completely refill your health. Pretty useful for enforcers and the like. So yeah, not bad. So we need to get ourselves the same way we did before. Now this fixer, my main one, is pretty decked out for PVM sort of end game. He can do a little bit of PvP, but his gear's not exactly right for it. But he can hold his own. So I'm going to run him to the playfield we want first, which of course is Wailing Wastes. I'm putting him in his rather cool looking Yalm, and then I'm going to do the same sort of thing with Hlonna. And I may as well use his little Yalm to do the job. Now, I picked this up, by the way, this Yalm, from a regular shop. It was a lot cheaper than they are in ICC. But there we are. You do have to wait for them. They're kind of a random spawn for those to show up. So yeah, little bit odd. Right, let's get Big Fixer to follow Little Fixer. Alright, he should now follow. Yes, he does. So let's get some height. And then we use the same marker. Oops, here. There we go. I thought we were somewhere near. He's following a bit close there, as you can see. Should have got a... I'm going to have to buy him a different phase font, I think. That one's protruding. Just a little bit. So yeah, we're honing in on where we need to go. And again, it does lead us to this bottom half. And if you remember, we found him up here on this ramp. So let's take a little look over here, see what we can find. Trash King is probably one of the hardest to bring down, but he absolutely kicked our butt when we tried. We lasted, nearly 5 seconds. And I didn't record it. I wish I had, because you'd see the kind of dilemma we have. I tried finding people on looking for team to come and do it, but they all said, no, I'll just log a main to do it. So it just sort of seemed like nobody else really wanted to do this quest the old way, which is a shame. I was hoping to find some fr00b compadres to go and do it the old way, and that would have been cool. Or maybe I should have waited until, level 100 when I had fix-a-grid team, and they might have been more up for it, because there is a lot of flying around, as we discovered. Well, I didn't discover, I already knew, but less flying around than there used to be once you've got the fixer, because obviously you can get there and back pretty easy. Versus the first character I ever did it on was an adventurer at about 150, 160, and managed to solo it, which was pretty damn hard, if I'm honest. Because this was before Shadowlands and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not seeing the guy just yet. And I can't remember the... want to sell lag. That was a pretty epic lag spike there. I'm not sure what that was about. Got someone running around. Advi, I'm guessing, in wolf form. I'm not seeing our little friend anywhere. We've pretty much done the perimeter now. Maybe just check inside a little bit. And probably find him a little bit quicker on the big fixer. Because big fixer is 220 and he's about as fast as you can. Well, he's max run speed. So yeah, he gets places probably about as fast as you can get them. Alright, okay, let's try the actual marker. Although last time we did, he wasn't there. But then again, he does wander around, so... And for whatever reason, it's kind of... The weather's gone very grey and blustery and dark. Which I don't mind, actually. It's kind of cool, but it makes your video look a bit drab. Which, it's just one of them things. I was watching some Frankie on PC in 1080p. It's got a brilliant channel, really. It's got a massive following and a hell of a lot of views, but rightly so. His videos are extremely well put together. I can kind of see what he's done for a lot of them, and I'm like, wow, fair play. Yeah, you really put some work into that. And they're very entertaining. I find them very, very funny. If you like sort of zombie survival PvP games, I like watching them. I'm not convinced that I'd be very good at playing them though. Maybe when I was a little bit younger and a bit more hungry for that kill. Okay, so this is his actual spawn spot here. We've got nothing but regular mobs anywhere, so no sign of. Well, we made a start, so I may edit out lots of looking around time. I can't think of anything interesting to say, because that wouldn't really make it a very interesting video otherwise. Something moving. Oh, no, Scorpioid. Don't want Scorpioids. We want our little friend. If this is marked. Now Savic's map. Ah, there he is. So, okay. This shouldn't be too terrible. Right, let's see how we do. I think he hit us with... Oh yeah, numb. Didn't really help him though. Poor little guy. Right, let's see. So we now have another one of these. Let's add it to the big bit. There we go. So that now has 2. So once again, where's our next guy going to be at? Let's take a quick look. So next one, Nuts and Bolts, Bortone Valley. Okay, well I guess quick way there. I don't really need the waypoint marker now, but we'll use it anyway. And we'll take Big Fixer out there first. And you can see, he is just a little bit quicker. Oh yes, he is. And what I'll do this time is I'll try and find him with Big Fixer. Actually, let's bring Little Fixer into the equation as well. Yeah, he actually feels slow now. He was feeling fast before, and now he's starting to feel slow because we've just been playing on a 220 fixer. That always happens. If I spend kind of a couple of hours on, you know, a little character like this one, or even lower, without, you know, grid space freedom or something, and then log into a main character and go and try and do DB1, which used to be called DB2. Yeah, it was pretty hard. So how am I want to do this? Let's do it the way we did it before. I think that works the best. So we'll do that, and we'll lead with the slowest character. Yeah, so we went to DB1 and it took like 10 minutes to get used to how far he could jump, etc. as well. Even though I've probably done that, I don't know, a couple of 100 times maybe. So Nuts and Bolts is in this general direction. So we'll start over here, see what we can find. There's Bjorn. Not as red as he was last time. That's because we've leveled up. We're now level 92. So I'm going to have a damn good go at doing Fix a Grid Part 2. As soon as he's level 100, and I'll definitely upload that. Right, I just saw him on screen, and I've lost him again, which is kind of annoying. Oh, right, okay. Got him, got him, got him. Where have he gone? There he is. Right, okay. Oh, wow. We don't even need... he's not even any colour to his. So, yeah. Another one. Bites the dust. Through superior firepower. Okay, so we're done there. That's grid. Now, next one is, I think, a little bit further afield. So let's just take a quick look at our guide on AOU. It's Greasy Joints. Oh, he's only in Newland, so yeah, we know where we're going there. We don't need the waypoint marker. We need to go directly to Newland. I think we want to get up onto this plateau here. Okay, there's definitely some bucket heads. He was pretty easy to find the first time we came. For part 1 of the quest. Doesn't mean he will be this time. Oh, or maybe it does. It's kind of a bit overpowered bringing a 220 to the show, but there we go. With 4 empty slots. Okay, so once again, let's grid ourselves. And Live Metal is the next guy we want, so we really... It's a quicker way to get there with the fixer grid, so we'll do it that way. Or is it? So, hang on. Let's double check that again. So, live metal. We upload that waypoint. You can see he's by the mine. And really? Yeah, Temple of the Three Winds is still the nearest, so I'm not sure if I've done that quest on this fixer. The big fixer, I mean. In fact, I'm pretty sure I haven't. Because, didn't need to. But we'll see what happens. I'll try him on the little sign first. See if it automatically lets him go there. But it probably doesn't. Oh, seems to work. Yeah, he's not actually done the quest though. Which is quite interesting. Oop. Or at least, I don't remember doing the quest on him for that. Oh god, we seem so slow. Oops. Yeah. I might own a Yalm. Doesn't mean I've got a Yalm license. I'm waiting for myself to appear. There we go. I'll follow him. And make our way. Now, it did take an awfully long time to try and find him last time. Which is, well, it's kind of a shame, but like I was saying, sometimes it can take a very long time to find the NPC you want. Especially these guys. If they stayed exactly where they always are, it wouldn't be so bad. But then, that wouldn't be as interesting, would it? No, I do remember trying to pull him over this side. I think I mentioned this in the last episode where we did part sort of 1 and 2 of this quest. And, yeah, there was a big team of us. We had a doc, we had an imp, and it all kind of went a bit wrong when the doc died. But like I say, it was a very long time ago. And there was a bit of a heroic enforcer just kind of went, all run! And, you know, took the fall for the team sort of thing. But, no, live metal still kicked our bottoms. So we ended up dead. Despite that valiant attempt. Okay, so this is where he spawns. Like I say, he can wander just about everywhere around here, which is kind of irritating with this terrain. It does make him hard to tab. In fact, I found it slightly easier to look for him visually than I did to actually tab. They do stand out a bit in that, you know, it's like a miniature little guy wandering around, a bit faster sort of pace than most mobs, and obviously blood red with a long name and a big HP bar. Now I've got character view at 80 meters, which I think is the max. Now this is his spawning point, so I suppose plan B could be hang around here and see if he walks back to his little spawn point, but I think that would be pretty boring. I mean, maybe it's better that he walks around. Oh, I think I just spotted him. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's jump out and be overpowered. It's quite cool playing two clients at once. You get this weird echo. Alright, there we go. So let's do some looting. We've got it. And there we go. 3 more to go. Wrong character. Okay, so our next guy is Best in Brass, who's outside Rome Blue. So let's take a quick look at that. Yeah, so fix a grid for that one, I think. So obviously, Big Fixer has already got fix a grid team. So we want number 4, Galway Shire. So I got 1, 3, 4. Galway Shire. And we do same again on Middle Fixer. Oh, we won't when he actually... Oh, strange. 4, right, okay. Galway Shire. Oh, hang on. I think we just went to the wrong one. Yeah, we did. I think. Yep, we definitely did. Damn. I didn't read the sign properly. So busy thinking about what to say on the video that I kind of got it a bit wrong. So we'll just do that again. And this time go to Galway Shire, not the other one. Galway County. Alright, see if we can get it right this time. Galway Shire, yeah. 1 out, but never mind. I even said Galway Shire when I went through the wrong one. And that takes a special kind of stupid. See, it said Galway County and I actually said Galway Shire. To the Shire. Okay, so Big Fix is here. Following Little Fixer. And we were really lucky with this one last time. We got right to him almost immediately, which wasn't really expecting, if I'm quite honest. And we've been incredibly fast on finding him again. So, well, okay. Looks like this guy's pretty easy to nail. So, okay. We're looking good. That leaves us with 2 more to get. Okay, so the next guy we want is Harry's. So let's shoot over there. I don't think Little Fixer can make that jump, but I am going to try. Oh yes, he can. And we're on follow again. Right. So, Metalomania will be somewhere in this vicinity. Right, let's go look. I'm going to go south first, I think. Get inside the fenced area. Don't remember exactly where we found him last time, except obviously it was here. But he can actually be anywhere. Yeah, I'm finding the easiest way to do this is to actually look for him visually. In other words, look for the player on the ground, or look for the NPC on the ground, and then just use tab just to make sure you have got the correct guy. Still tabbing though, in case it's something that's just stepped in behind me. So it could be that as well. But in previous experience, I've found him all over the place. Now, Harry, from memory, gives you various quests, but I think you've got to be neutral or clan to actually get those. Pronto Drover, eh? Where are you? Harry and the bartender had me twitching then. Like I said last time, you suddenly see that big red HB bar appear and think, oh, no. The disappointment is real. We've got ICC peacekeepers here in Harry's, so it is kind of neutral, really. I always sort of count it as a neutral area if it has neutral guards. Oh, spotted him. There he is. So more of the same. Now, hopefully we're not going to upset other people here. Apparently we didn't, so that's okay. Oh. And a random arm. Okay. So that leaves us with one spare slot. You know what that means? Oh yes. Means there's only one more to go. Now, he was in by the mine. Where was that? Greater Omni Forest. So let's just check that out quickly. So yeah, there is a fixer grid for that. So we're certainly going to use it. Same as last time. And once again, the team fixer grid is always awesome. And if someone suddenly stood there and went, "Can I get it?" and I kind of ignored you, sorry, I'm paying attention to two screens, a website, what I'm saying on chat and everything else. So we want level 3 Greater Omni Forest. Let's take a look. I think that's our one. Okay. Southish we want to go, isn't it? South and a bit east. Yeah, to these rocky kind of outcrop over here. See if we can spot him. I'm looking, but anyway, so white dot, you're neutral. You know, it's kind of situational whether the mini map or this map is better. Looks like we're in luck. Poor old Galvino. Right, I think that is it. Complex Communication Processing Unit. The fascinating communication device has 8 slots, all filled with ID chips. Cool. What else did he drop? Alright. Okay. So what we're going to do now is hit the grid, and then Little Fixer's going to be flying solo. So I'm just going to log my big fixer off in the grid. Right, we want to get back to our friend Dodger, or someone said they pronounce it like Dodger. I was like, okay. But that's the thing. That could be exactly right. So, yeah, you just don't know. Now, there is near a grid exit, so we'll use our little basic fixer grid. Kind of gutted that you can't do the quest until you level 100 to get the team on, though. Sort of wanted to. Right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and that's Wartorn Valley. So we'll jump in our Yelm. Head on over. Now, we can't get over this square edge here, but we can kind of get over towards this wall here where you would run through the zone. Yeah, you can see it up ahead, and poof. Now then, I'm going to confuse myself talking to Doctor, but we're going to do it anyway. See what he makes of us getting all these for him. I hope he's impressed. Just nobody tell him we got a lot of help. I have something for you. Okay, hand it over. So we're going to hand over the rack. Oh, cool. XP as well. So we got some tokens. And this. So let's have a look now. We apply this syringe to these. So let's just check it out first. So you can see there. Max health, level from 30, not Omni. No. This on there? No. Oh, is that it? First update syringe. You bloody numpty. Right, so. Ta-da! So now you've got to be level 40. And they give you all these stats. Second update syringe. Ta-da! And these should now be visible. Yeah, I think they are, but they're a bit difficult to see with that on, so just take that off. There you go. So yeah, they are visible. He says, running backwards. And the sun's come out now. I should have waited an hour and then done this video. So we'll just say goodbye for now. There you go. Kind of looks a bit silly. No. Yeah, look at that. No pigeons landing on my shoulders. Now, I don't know if he gives the final quest. There's not a mention of one here. Yeah. So we've got what? We've got what? Ours are called, yeah, shoulder pans of the voracious. So, can you tell us anything else, Doctor? How are you? What's your job here? I think we're done with the guy. I don't think he wants us to do anything more. So yeah, never mind. That's kind of a shame, but there you go. We've got our pointy shoulder pads. It's a shame you can't wear them sort of for real, you know, with grid armor. And there you go. That's the sacrifice. In fact, one of the few things I found you can wear is this slightly rubbish ring I got from the foreman's. So the plan is for this guy, we want him to hit 100, get the second fixer grid quest part done, although that's probably going to take a bit of planning. I think I can do it with a crat and this guy, but depends how quickly the crat can get around and stuff like that. And then we're going to go and have a play in the wreck. Okay, folks, bye for now.